Good evening. Hello, Fakathon. Hello, Twisty. Pardon me. Sorry about the short notice for streaming this time. I was given a last-minute announcement. So I'll give this a few minutes till we really get going. Like 3, maybe. In the meantime, we can chill with this laid-back music. Hey there, Dracologist. Hey there, J Dragoon. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but you're gonna be waiting a good while for me to do a video on the Resident Evil 2 remake. I have no idea when I'm gonna play that. I'll certainly do a video on it, but, like, I have no idea when. Hey there, Strange Mystic Hippie. I can kind of see that, Falcathon. Hello, Winterburn. Hello, Saturn Otaku. Hello, Luis. J Dragoon, do I play card games? I mean, I collected Magic the Gathering way back in the day, but it's probably been like 10 years since I've tried doing anything with them. Hello, Neko Green Dragon. I should sell the cards, honestly. Like, they just take up space at this point. Yeah, Strange Mystic Hippie, I am also looking forward to Bad Ends. I got freaking murdered in one of them. I love the last one we got. We hear the other protagonist get murdered, and we're just like, huh, wonder what that was. We just walked away. Yeah, Winterburn, I also assumed I'd be streaming tomorrow, but I was given a last-minute announcement that we'll be recording the podcast I'm on tomorrow instead of today, so I was like, alright, get some streaming today. So I did this awkward last-minute announcement to everybody that, oh, we're streaming suddenly in a couple minutes, So I do apologize for that. Alright, I think at this point we could actually get moving. Why not? We are back, everyone, with 428 Shibuya Scramble. Let's see if we don't get freaking murdered this time. Wouldn't that be Nito King? Ka-chong. Oh, that's right, the character selection thing. I love that. Sebastian, will I play and make a review of Resident Evil 2 Remake? Yes, when they release it. God, no. I have no freaking idea when I'm going to play that game. Alright, so we lost sight of them for the crowd. What was I doing? The guy with the case was sure to get caught, but wait, what about that girl? That's right. The girl was still there, staring in the direction, a worried expression on her face. Maybe he should talk to her. That's right. Yeah, I did the, oh well, not going to interfere. So this time we're going to go with option A. Let's get on it. Achi couldn't shake the feeling that something was very wrong. Maybe he should talk to her and ask what was going on? But just as he was making up his mind, a middle-aged man, that reads better, in a ratty business suit shuffled awkwardly over to her first. Was there something wrong with one of his legs? I mean, I don't think he's one of those guys who walks around with a cane to look cool. He was using a cane to walk. Then one of his hands slipped into his jacket pocket. Archie could scarcely believe his eyes. Oh, geez, just to say, ooh. A revolver? What's a revolver? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong button. Square? There we go. Colt Detective Special, a .38 caliber revolver introduced in 1927 by Colt's Manufacturing Company, a classic example of a snub-nosed revolver. As the name implies, the weapon is frequently carried by detectives, narcotics officers, and the like, for self-defense. Strange Mr. Kibbe, you are correct. Mean Clean is the hero we deserve. Oh man, really? With a single, fluid motion, the man lifted up the gun and pointed it in the girl's direction. He was aiming right for her head. Huh? The girl had noticed the man with the cane now. Seeing the gun pointed right at her, she froze in fear. Archie didn't hesitate. Breaking into a full run, he tackled the gunman with all his might. Caught off guard. Aw, man. Guys, come on. That's why you read your papers out loud before you submit them. The man sprawled to the pavement. Hey, da-da-da. But the would-be assassin kept hold of his weapon and quickly scrabbled? I guess that kind of makes sense, but I would have gone with scrambled if you ask me. Back to his feet. Archie knew he had to act fast. He grabbed the ashen-faced girl by the arm and attempted to drag her away. "This way!" he shouted. She just stared at him, uncomprehending, trembling like a startled animal. "Come on, run!" Finally, the girl snapped out of her daze and gave a fearful nod. "The police box, let's go! Let's just get out of here." Ooh. Ooh. This is actually a decision where I don't know what the correct answer is. Hey, chat, what do you think I should do about this? Also, hello, Danish. So, should we go to the police box, where there are probably police officers, or should we just book it? A or B? I'm curious as to how this is going to go down. I like games like this for streaming because it's one of the more interactive things I can work with. So how is this going to work? Let's see how these numbers come in. 1 vote for option B. Let's just get out of here. 1 option for A. We are tied at a furiously tight 1-to-1. But wait. There's 2 for A, 1 for B. How will this work? Ooh, 2 for B, 3 for B, 4 for B. So it looks like 2A, 5 for B. Wow, a lot of people are saying let's just book it. Psychologists, they might cap my ass out of interference. These are Japanese cops, not American cops. Heyo! So it looks like we got B. Let's see how this works. Let's just get out of here! The would-be assassin was getting back to his feet. Archie grabbed the girl by the hand. Run! Without so much as a backward glance, he led her beneath the overpass for the Yamanote line. They needed to get as far away as possible, fast. Their best bet was to head toward the east of the station, the east side. It was less crowded there. It would be easier to run. Don't worry, you can trust me. I mean, I'm sure anyone would say that, but Archie actually can be trusted, but alright. Dragging the hesitant girl behind him, he took off through the crowd. Suddenly it dawned on him that he still held the trash bag in his other hand. You know, this thing's gonna be a real pain in my ass. Archie paused just long enough to toss the trash into a garbage bin as they passed by a park, then took off again. But that was it? This might play into something later, but it just feels a little weird that it's like, oh, wait, the trash bag! And he just throws it out. Like, oh, okay. Someone shouted from behind. Stop right there! Oh! Archie looked back in alarm to see a stranger charging after them. It was one of the guys in the crowd who had run after the attaché case snatcher. You gotta be kidding me. Now he's chasing us? Whoever he was young and fit, and gaining fast. Realizing the girl could never outrun this guy, Achi stopped abruptly. Shielding her behind him, he turned to face the stranger. Why'd you run off? Because you were chasing us. The other fellow eyed Achi skeptically. Maybe he was a buddy of the man with the cane? Keeping his guard up, Achi began to back away. Look, just let the girl go. The guy was acting like he knew her. Achi glanced back, but the girl only shook her head wide-eyed. The other man's posture shifted, preparing to lunge. But as Achi braced himself for a scuffle, something came crashing down upon the stranger's head. Ugh. His eyes wobbled and spun in their sockets, and he collapsed in a heap on the ground. And there, standing behind him... Wait, what? Was the girl he'd helped out earlier. The one he'd saved from the hustlers. Damn! What goes around comes around. Hey, you're that girl from this morning. Are you okay? Next to the fallen pursuer's form was a rather thick book. She nodded toward it. He looked dangerous, so I just... Huh. Ironic. She threw the book at the law enforcement officer. Oh, yeah. Thank you. This saves my bacon big time. It's the least I could do after the way you helped me earlier. Sure thing. You should probably get out of here before that guy comes too. Like you said, he's probably dangerous. Right. Achi scooped up the heavy book and handed it to the girl, who promptly left the scene. And scene. Now we better get out of here. The girl nodded. They started down the street only to see the man with the cane. The man with cane. Man, you know, the first installment of this stream, the grammar went so well. Round the corner, a few dozen meters ahead. Ugh, this is not good. The assassin had spotted them, and he hurried in their direction. Banos? Banos? Is that Spanish graffiti in the middle of Japan? What? This way! Wait, no, but even then... This is a little esoteric, but lavatorio would be more accurate for bathrooms. Baño literally means, like, bathroom with a bath in it. I mean, I guess you could colloquially do it, but it's a little weird. Achi led the girl to a nearby alleyway. But this way's a dead end, the girl said breathlessly. Maybe it's not bathroom, maybe it's just a coincidental spelling. Like I said, just trust me. Jeez. Stopping abruptly, Achi kicked down a wooden plank covering a gap between two buildings, clearing a space that a person could fit through. See? We can get away through here. In you go. But the girl just stood there looking terrified. What's the matter? Achi asked. Come on, we gotta hurry. But I... She looked at him as if he, too, was about to pull a gun on her. He could hardly blame her. After all, he was just some random guy who had turned up out of nowhere. But this was no time for dawdling. The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alley. Really? If they just stood there, he was going to catch them. Okay, sweetheart, really? Hear me out, he said in a rush. The name's Achi Endo. I live in the neighborhood, and I'm not the kind to stand idly by when a girl is being chased by some killer. So please just trust me, and I'll do my best to keep you safe. He hoped the look in his eyes could convince her that he was being on the level. Too bad his eyes were also mean, to go with his mean clean, so there's no trusting him. After a painfully long moment, the girl nodded her acceptance. Whew. Right, let's start with this. Enjoy Coca-Cola. I'm kind of thirsty. Is anybody thirsty right now? I don't know. They had paused beside an enormous stack of beverage crates. With a quick shove, Achi knocked the whole pile down. Take that, Coca-Cola. Sending it cascading across the pursuer's path. Damn you! Now that was a close call. The man with the cane was floundering, struggling to get past the fallen crates. My bad, man, Achi called out. Mind cleaning that up for me? The man scowled back at them and fumbled for his gun. Oh, jeez. Achi flashed him a wave of goodbye. What a dick. Then slipped away between the buildings with the girl. I'll get you next time, mean clean. Damn, now I gotta wonder what would have happened if I'd gone to the police box. Log lady! Hurrying down a narrow alley, they emerged onto a side street lined with dive bars and clubs. Wait a minute, something occurs to me. Well, there was a guy in the last time I streamed. There was a guy named Leland Palmer, and someone in the stream said that that was a nod to Twin Peaks. But now we have Log Lady. Like, I haven't actually watched Twin Peaks, but like, is this? Are we doing this again? Wasn't there like a Log Lady in Twin Peaks, or is this another incredible coincidence? Huh. Assuming the man with the cane hadn't given up, he would probably lie in wait on the path back to the main road. Archie decided their best bet was to try to stay inconspicuous rather than risk getting caught on the move. Damn, I kind of want to see what would have happened if I got in the police box. Guess we can lie low here for a bit, he said. He led the girl to the entrance of a tiny old hostess club. Oh, hostess, eh? She followed him reluctantly. And suddenly, Kazuma Kiryu. Archie flicked the switch inside the front door and a chintzy chandelier glowed to life. Wow. That has got to be the first time I've seen the word chintzy in a video game ever. He sat the girl down on a small sofa beside the counter. She gave him a worried look. Archie felt a pang of embarrassment as he realized what she must be thinking. I really, really wanted to go into a hostess club. I'm sorry. Nothing to do with the chase. I just really was in the mood. Oh no, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not going to try any funny business. Someone I know used to run this place. It's not in business anymore, so I figure we're safe here. But the light's still on? Is someone just paying rent here and not doing anything with the place? The girl chuckled at his evident discomfort. Alright then, she said. So, we good? We're good. Okay. Well. Good. Archie made a vague attempt to straighten his disheveled clothes. So, how about some introductions? I'm Archie Endo, like I said earlier. You could just call me Archie. I'm Hitomi Osawa. You could call me Hitomi, I guess. With each new word out of Hitomi's mouth, Archie felt his heart sing. She was charming, personable, just about everything about her was captivating. Archie had never met another girl like her. Archie? What? Is something the matter? You were spacing out there for a bit. Archie shook his head to dispel his daze. Damn it, this is no time to get all starry-eyed. He needed to think of some way to keep her safe from the guy who was after her. Look, can you tell me what the heck is going on? Please, I need to know if I'm going to help you. Or, I need to know if I'm going to help you. Right, okay. I'm not really sure where to begin. Hitomi looked down, lost in thought. Apparently hers was a long story. Alright, she said at last. And then we played through the entire game up to this point. I guess I'll just explain things as they happened. Wait, hold up. Could you keep it as simple as you can? I mean, I'm not really the sharpest tool in the shed. Somebody better explain this. Complicated explanations ain't exactly my strong suit. Okay, Hitomi chuckled. I'll try my best. She got comfortable and then started her story. Once upon a time. So, last night, somebody abducted my sister. The kidnapper demanded that I make the ransom handoff personally. He told me to stand by the statue of Hachiko in Shibuya at 10 o'clock in the morning to make the exchange. So I did. And this man came by and took the attaché case with the money, and then okay. Whoa, I'm sorry, hold up a sec. And then afterward, that other guy with the cane turned up and pointed his gun at me and... Whoa, I'm sorry, hold up a sec. Thank you, Spike Chunsoft. Archie had suddenly lost the thread of conversation. At times like this, you could... Oh, it actually tells me I can do that. Thank you, game! You have to... Oh, well, they already told me this, though. But still, it's good to know. Could you say it again, but, like, simpler? Huh? Sure. Ah! I'm just having trouble following is all. That was weird. I mean, is this the plot to some movie or soap opera? No, that's not... Or some kind of hidden camera show? This is real. This really happened. The look in Tomi's eyes was dead serious. She's gotta be telling the truth. What would be the point of lying? And he had seen the attaché case and the gunman himself. How much was the ransom, if you don't mind my asking? Hitomi hesitated. 50 million yen, she said after a moment. Archie gave a whistle of amazement. Not the best whistle, and I hope that doesn't pierce your eardrums on the stream. The detectives told me that was a typical amount for a kidnapper to ask for. It's plenty, that's for sure. I guess there's good money in that sort of thing. As soon as the words were out, he realized his blunder. Sorry, I shouldn't have put it that way. He fidgeted awkwardly, and Hitomi looked away. Strike one, Achi. I'm an idiot, but okay, I think I get this kidnapping thing. Hey there, Galleon. So I'm guessing those guys who chased the guy who took the ransom were undercover cops? He replayed the scene in his head. But then, the kidnapper took the attaché case and ran, right? So if you were empty-handed, why did that guy with the cane come after you? I'm honestly not sure. Hitomi's words trailed off. This was clearly difficult for her to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get you to the police as soon as we... No, we can't do that. Hitomi's tone was resolute. I can't take this to the police. Why not? Achi waited for an answer, but none came. After a long and awkward silence, she stood up from her seat. I really appreciate the help, but I should go now. She gave Achi a deep bow. Nuh-uh, hold on. What do you mean, go? Go where? He hurried to intervene as she headed for the door. I don't want to cause you any more trouble. I'll figure the rest out on my own somehow. Hey, I said hold on! Hitomi ignored him and opened the door, and their arguments came to an abrupt halt. Oh, damn! Standing there was the man with the cane, his revolver in his hand. I really didn't think that was going to happen. Bad ends, just immediately. Wait, really? Oh, to be continued. Interesting. Okay. Achi Endo's 10 o'clock story ends here. However, Kano's story is still stuck at a bad end. This is due to one of Achi's decisions. Go back to Achi's decision point at 10:35 and change the choice he makes in order to change Kano's fate. This way, Achi's choice can help someone else, while his own story remains resolved. The key to getting all the characters through to the end is to go back and change choices for characters that have already made it through the current hour of their story. That is insane! This game... That's freaking crazy. I am curious though, what if I just do the other choice? Yeah, Vice, I need to buy 429 Shibuya Scrambling in the next chapter. The police box, let's go. Let's just choose what's probably the wrong decision. Whip. Still pulling the girl by the hand, Achi headed for the police box outside the train station. But it was empty. There were always policemen staffing these things. Why did it have to be unmanned now? Achi flashed a worried glance behind him and saw the assassin in pursuit, like a man possessed. Yikes, this is not good. There was nothing they could do but run. Oh, is it the same thing? Maybe not. With the frightened girl in tow, Achi ran beneath the JR Yamanote Line railway overpass, a railway loop line that services the Tokyo metropolis. Typically, the morning rush is quite intense, with a stretch from Ueno Station to Okachimachi Station, sometimes crowded as high as 216% capacity. Roughly 300 people riding in a space designed for 143 passengers. Unrelated to the Yamate Line subway that operates in the city of Kobe. Don't worry, just trust me, he told her. But first... They sped past a convenience store where an employee was cleaning up the sidewalk. Here, take this, will ya? Achi tossed over the bag of trash. Huh? Wait, what? I love that they do a different way of handling the same thing. That's kind of amazing. This way. They slipped through the crowd into a nearby back alley. This was a dead end. Trust me. Are we going to do the same thing? I kind of do want to see where this goes. She stood there. What's the matter? So far, it's the same thing. But we did get a different way of setting it up, so I don't know. The man with the cane. Oh no, we're going to die. Introduction. I guess I'll just play this through, and if it goes to be continued, it goes to be continued. I don't know. It just seems weird that I would have a choice that goes to the same thing. Yeah, it looks like it goes to the same thing. What do you mean, go? Heads for the door. Don't want to cause you trouble. I'll figure the rest of it. So do both of these just lead to the same thing? That's a little weird. How strange. Alright, I guess I'll go back to 1035. It's a little weird that it ultimately resulted in the same thing. But okay. To be continued. Whammo. Okay. So either way. How weird. So here's 1035. Does this matter though? Do I go back to Kano now? Trailing the foreigner. I guess we're doing this. The man darted down a narrow alleyway. Kano ran faster. The man sprinted to the side streets. Evidently he knew a way... Wait, have I done this before? No. Evidently he knew his way around Shibuya pretty well. The man shot out onto a major thoroughfare, then bolted up a pedestrian bridge. Just where the heck was this guy heading? Hey there, Manny. Halfway across the bridge, the man stopped abruptly. Cautious, Kano stopped as well. Oh, damn, that's actually intimidating. Height, roughly 190 centimeters. Age, 30s. Hair, dark brown. Clothing, all black. A moment later, the man flashed a triumphant sneer and held up the attaché case. Before Kano could even yell stop, it was already too late. The man threw the attaché case down to the roadway below. No! Panicking, Kano peered over the railing. Oh, get out of here! A man on a motorcycle was waiting beneath the bridge. I've been had. Kano bit his lip. Hard. Damn it! Kano sprinted back down the bridge, hearing the bike's engine roar to life. He had to make it in time. There's no way, dude. Descending the stairs 4 at a time, he leapt toward the roadway, but the bike sped out of reach and roared away in the direction of Yoyogi, leaving Kano in its dust. Looking back up at the overpass, he saw the man who'd thrown the attaché case running away. He handed the money off to someone else. He's currently on a motorcycle heading toward Yoyogi. His report to Kuze complete, Kano slumped down in dismay. The cops had played right into the criminal's hands. Now the crooks were getting away, and people's lives were in danger. Was there any greater failure for a policeman? Staring off into the distance where the man who'd thrown the case had disappeared, Kano gritted his teeth. To be continued. Are you... What? Wait, really? Okay. You finish reading both character stories for the hour of 10 o'clock. In 428, you'll make your way through all the protagonist stories in parallel like this. Once everyone has reached the end of a given hour, the next hour can begin. Oh, damn. Okay. Wow. Cool. So do I get to choose the... Yeah. Music's so damn good. Can we drop the pleasantries? Sir, this is a waste of time. I've got work for you. It's like totally bogus. What makes any of this my crimes? Yo, this game's freaking sweet. Yeah, this really is similar to Siren, this timeline thing. Yo, this is freaking sweet. Welcome to Shibuya. Wait, this game has trophies? Did an update download or something? Because when I first looked, this game totally did not have trophies. Also, all of that was just the tutorial. Damn! This is the end of the tutorial for this part of the story. You can reread previous tutorial messages via the main menu. There's a lot of important info in there, so reread it closely. Now, 428 has reached the 11 o'clock time block. You have 5 protagonists available. Whose story will you read first? Oh my god. I'm into this. So we have Kano. We have Minorikawa. We have Osawa. We have Tama. Yeah, really. And we have Achi. Ladies and gentlemen, place your votes. Who we doing? I will say, well, you can see all the names up here anyway, right? Achi, Tama, Osawa, Minorikawa, and Kano. What's it gonna be? I think I know what, like, 95% of the chat is gonna choose, but I'll ask for people's votes for a token gesture. We have 1 vote for Tama. We have 2 votes for Tama. Wow, I can't believe it. Anything else? 1 vote for Achi. 2 for Tama, 1 for Achi. 3 for Tama. 4 for Tama. 5 for Tama. Yeah, I called it. 6 for Tama. Hello there, O007 Magnum. Yeah, Dracologist, of course we have to go over everything, but what are we going to do first? Radiant Dreamtide. Hello there. Also, Tama. Kano. So we have like 6 or something for Tama, and 1 for Achi, and 1 for Kano. I think we're kind of in it to win it. Yeah, Winterburn. I abstain. This vote is rigged. Yep, right? I want to see that pose again. Do. Yes. Oh, Tama makes you think of Cromartie High. I could kind of see that. Did they even have a cute pet in that show? I totally forgot. I remember there being Mekazawa, and they had a giant-ass gorilla, and they had Freddie Mercury, who never spoke. That was interesting. Hey, I know. Let's do Tama, I guess. How is this gonna... Oh, it's like some mascot, like in Times Square. Except, you know, Shibuya, obviously. It's so hot. Yeah, I'll bet. But I'm so cute. It's so hot in this thing. Way, way too hot. I feel like I'm sitting in a sauna. Everyone else on the street looks nice and cool, but here I am getting treated to my very own personal midsummer heat wave. On top of that, I could barely see. I could barely breathe for that matter, but hey, what can I do? Oh, I am so thirsty. Some iced tea would be amazing right now. I'm gonna pass out from dehydration at this rate. To be continued! No, I may as well admit it, I underestimated how tough this would be. Who knew wearing a mascot costume could be so uncomfortable? A delicate young lady like myself has no business doing this sort of job. I suddenly have so much respect for the people on the superhero team shows. Like, can you imagine doing action scenes or something like this? Heck, all I'm doing is standing here, and I'm this close to calling it quits. But I can't. I need the work. I need the money. Look at this rippling heat wave. This is pretty bad. This is no time to be a wuss. If I give up on this, what else am I possibly going to do? Katong! Check out the revolutionary new diet drink, Burning Hammer! In English. I thrust a free sample toward passers-by while shouting as loud as I can. A free portion, usually quite small, of a product given out to consumers as a sales gimmick allows them to test the quality and effect of a cosmetic or health product prior to purchase, frequently referred to as a trial size or freebie version of the product. In addition to passing out free samples on the streets, some shops also include free samples with purchased products. Please note that simply taking a product without paying for it in order to test it out is theft. Don't do it. Come on, give it a try! Wow, that guy's so fast. Oh, it's no use. People just walk by, one after the other. They avoid looking at the sample. It's been like this ever since I started standing here. What gives? You'd figure at least one person would have taken a bottle by now. I mean, it's free, but I haven't managed to give away a single one. If this keeps up, there's no way I'm getting paid. And then this whole miserable experience will have all been for nothing. Just drink this and watch the pounds melt away. No exercising or dieting necessary. Aw, dude, you're not getting paid if you're gonna freaking lie to people. I can hear the desperation in my own voice. Just burn, burn, burn! Burn those pounds away! They're giving me cold looks now. They probably think I'm some shyster trying to offload dodgy product. It's that simple. That simple, folks. You just drink the weight away. I guarantee it. Heck, this whole thing reeks of a scam to me, too. In other words, it seems extremely dubious or suspicious. The word scam, referring to a type of dishonest scheme, is actually of unknown origin. Several folk etymologies have been proposed, including that it comes from a simple shortening of scandalous misdeeds, but these claims have little evidence to support them. Wow, etymology. Thanks, game. Losing weight just by drinking some concoction is way too good to be true. But still, free is free. You'd think I'd be able to give 1 or 2 away. It's not like I'm trying. Or it's not like I'm not trying. Okay. Pep talk time. You can do this. Think about the money. Just start with 1 bottle. Alright, I am going to give this bottle away to the next person I see, no matter what. I close my eyes and gather my determination. You know, it occurs to me, this is in the first person instead of Achi ran down the alley. Like, we are Tama. I just need to get started, and the momentum will build from there. Oh my god, is that... No, I'm not sure. Alright, eyes open! There are 2 people walking in my direction. Wait, 2? Oh no, which one do I pick? Are you serious? Reach into the basket and get another bottle, you dink. If I keep waffling, they're both going to pass me by. I just need to hand this bottle off. Which one of these guys looks more likely to take it? Clutching the free sample in my furry fist, I try to force it off on the businessman to my left. I try to force it off on the disheveled fellow to my right. So, what's it gonna be? Chat. Businessman, disheveled fellow, man, fellow, what's it gonna be? Hey there, Chojin. This is a weird choice, because once again, I really don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know, man. How's it gonna be? Yeah, Strange Mr. KP, the cosplay detective. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. It might be him. So we got man on the right. We got 1 vote for man on the right. Anybody else have a take on this particular situation? Ooh, 1 for businessman, 2 for businessman, 3 for businessman, 2 for disheveled, 3 for disheveled, 4 for disheveled, 4 for businessman, 5 for disheveled. Hey there, Crimson Alice. 6 for disheveled. Okay, wow. It looks like we're going toward disheveled fellow, but it was closer than I thought it would be. Alright. Clutching the free sample in my furry fist, I try to force it off on the disheveled fellow to my right. Just look at this picture. To my surprise, he takes it. Huh? What's this? He asks, lifting an eyebrow as he looks at the bottle. I flap my fuzzy arms and strike a cute pose as I launch into the product pitch. It's Burning Hammer, the #1 new diet drink. Please, give it a try. No thanks, the man says. I'm good. I keep my arms held open wide and pretend I didn't hear that. Look, he says, I'm in a hurry. You should give this to someone else. He tries to hand the sample back to me, but I hold my ground. Dude, don't make a scene, man. Don't make a scene. He's just hesitating. For a few moments, we're at a silent impasse. This looks so stupid. Maybe he's weirded out by my cat alter ego holding his freeze frame pose, because eventually he looks away, slips the ball into his pocket, and walks off. Victory, I guess. I did it. I finally got someone to take one. But there are still so many samples left. My brief surge of excitement dies before it can even fully take hold. Oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, Winterburn, bad end. I wonder how the other mascot's doing about now. Ah! There's a sales demo happening today at 1 o'clock at the Nokane building. Huh. Looks like the chicken has handed out all kinds of samples. This is so stupid. I don't get it. How come nobody's taking any of mine? What could I possibly be doing wrong? I look at the clock. It's a little after 11. My morning of wandering around hawking diet drinks is just about over. Only to get ready to head over to the sales demo. I'd love to take the costume off, but then I'd have to carry it. The samples I haven't given out are almost too heavy as it is. Oh well, I might not have gotten results, but I've tried my best. I sure hope they don't withhold my pay or anything. Hey, what gives? You got that many left? The chicken speaks with a female voice. Yeah, I reply sheepishly. Nobody seems to want to take mine. Well, I mean, are you looking for the right targets? I'm not doing this. It's too much of a strain. Huh? Like groups of girls, bored-looking older ladies. Those are the types you gotta be gunning for, you know? Wow. I hadn't even considered that. Now that she says it, it seems so obvious. This is a diet drink, after all. Only women are interested in dieting. Of course I'm not gonna have any luck trying to foist it off on random guys. Well, whatever, the chicken says. Here, give me the samples you got left. I hand over my samples, and the chicken dumps the whole lot into her basket. I'll drink whatever's left so they don't find out you didn't pass them out, she says. Jesus, are you... That better be a placebo, man. Huh? Wait, like all of them? Yeah! All of them! The chicken sounds pretty confident in herself. These may just be sample-sized bottles, but still, they add up to a lot. I can feel myself on the brink of tears at the kindness of her offer. Thank you so much, it's a huge help. Why do I get the feeling this is just, like, a way to sell more? But I don't know, we'll see. It's not sales, but I bow deeply, which makes a mascot head wobble. Meow? Ooh, Starbucks. Leaving the station behind, we head down Center Guide toward the Nokane building. Just look at this. Just look at this. A multi-tenant office building in Utagawacho, located in Center Gai, Shibuya's downtown district. In addition to hosting the weight loss drink sales demo, the building is also home to the foreign capital protection firm Japan's Cellcom, the IT mainstay Shibuya OnNet, S-O-N, Shibuya OnNet, video game developer Shindai Treadco, and Strikeback Labs, publisher of the monthly magazine Science Strikes Back, along with many others businesses. It's gotta be either other or others with an apostrophe at the end. The Burning Hammer sales demo is going to be held there this afternoon. The job's supposed to pay 10,000 yen for the day, but if we could sell at least 100 bottles of the demo, they promise another 10,000 on top of that. I need to make sure I sell those 100 bottles. I need that 20,000 yen, and I need it ASAP. We arrive at the Nokane building, a run-down multi-tenant office complex. We head to the room where the Burning Hammer sales demo is taking place. There are already about 50 seats set out. I wonder how many people the free samples will pull in. A stage has been set up at the far end of the room. That's where I'm going to be standing, sipping Burning Hammer while explaining its effects to the customers. Hurry up and take that ridiculous thing off! The chicken flaps her wings as she speaks. It's kinda early, but come on, let's have lunch. I'm starving. Baka? Now that she mentions it, I realize I'm pretty hungry myself. The demo's not starting for another 2 hours. I can't win a war against my stomach for that long. The chicken and I head out to the waiting room where they set out our lunches for us. Mind getting my back real quick? The chicken asks. She arches her back toward me. This is so goofy. Apparently she can't reach her own zipper. Yeah, surprise. Oh sure, give me just a sec. I try to unzip the back of her chicken suit, but my own suit's thick, fuzzy fingers have a hard time of it. What's the holdup? Come on, I'm roasting in this thing. Hurry up and get it off me. That's fine. I love roasted chicken. I've almost got it. It's just awkward with these mitts. Finally, I get hold of the zipper and yank it. Downward. And inside, a real chicken. A girl emerges from the chicken as if the chicken itself were an egg. Whoa, it's deep. Whew! I'm alive! Her red sweatshirt is drenched in sweat. Almost at once, she's kicking back and cooling off with a hand fan. Sorry, but would you mind getting me too, I ask? Yeah, okay. I turn my back to the girl. Let's look at this. I hear metal clacking behind me. At long last, I'm about to be free of this 5-ton fursuit. Huh? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! We're not gonna see what this person looks like. Like, we are Tama the cat. The girl murmurs awkwardly. Huh? What? A spike of anxiety hits me. What's wrong, I ask. Oh! Yeah, that's a no-go. Zipper's busted. What? Yeah, sorry, this thing ain't coming off. Nutty! My vision goes dark. Bad end. No, no, no! I tug desperately at the costume, but no luck. I'm trapped inside. Wow, so is Tama's whole story like a race against the clock because we're gonna die of heat exhaustion and starvation? Because that's no good. Oh, what the crap! Ah, well, we could talk to the boss about it when he gets back, the girl says. I mean, it's not like we could just cut it off with you with scissors or anything. She sounds entirely unconcerned. It's so unfair! I need to get out of this stuffy, sweltering steam bath as soon as possible! All I could do was clench my fist in impotent rage. But anyway, good work out there today, the girl continues. I'm Chiriko Osugi, by the way. You can just call me Chiri. Well, I'm not Chiri, because I'm stuck in this friggin' suit! She smiles as she introduces herself. I mean, I am a pretty cheery gal after all. She breaks into a hearty guffaw. Oh, sure, I say. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, for sure. So I guess you're not going to be able to eat lunch in that getup, huh? Huh? God, that's right. What should I do? Don't sweat it. Just leave it to me. Huh? I'll eat both lunches myself. How? That goofy freaking cat face. Chiri doesn't even wait for me to reply before reaching for my lunch. It'd be a shame to let it go to waste, she says. She makes it sound like the leftover food is a bigger concern than my hunger. I can feel my appetite stirring all the more as she devours my meal with a satisfied grin in her face. A faint, pathetic gurgle rises from my belly. It's just a cheap little prepackaged box lunch, but right now it looks like a feast. So what's your name? Chiri asks. Her cheeks are still packed with rice. My name? Yeah. Oh, it's, As I struggle to think of an answer? What? My eyes all light on a piece of tamagoyaki. So there it is, Tama, clutched between Chiri's chopsticks. The yellow slab of lately grilled egg wobbles to and fro. I can see the inside from the way it's been sliced. It looks somewhat undercooked. Come on, what's your name? Oh, right, Tama. It's Tama. Huh? You mean like the famous cat? Well, ain't that fitting? Chiri chortles and stuffs the piece of tamagoyaki into her mouth, then takes a big swig of iced tea. I am beyond jealous. I wish I could gorge myself on those lunch boxes until I'm full to bursting. Heck, even a cold glass of iced tea would be a lifesaver right now. I'm so thirsty I'm starting to get all dizzy. Maybe I really am getting dehydrated. This isn't good. If I don't do something, I'm gonna pass out before the sales demo even starts. And then I remember something. The zipper down my back might be busted, but I can still take the head off, right? That way I'd at least be able to eat and drink stuff. Alright. I decide to... Oh god. 3 options. What do I do? So A. Grab the head in both hands and yank it upward with all my might. Rock my head back and forth good and hard. Ask Chiri to assist me. Sorry. Would you mind helping me pull my head off? Wow. Chat, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I'm actually quite curious about how this is going to work out. Because then now it could be anything. We could have all sorts of divisions. Okay, 1 vote for C so far. 1 vote for A. Anything else? 1 for B, wow. Okay, 2 for C. 3 for C. 4 for C. 2 for B, 2 for A, 4 for C. We might be going with C. Oh, 2A, 3B, 4B, 4C, 5C. 2A, 4B, 5C. It looks like we're probably going with C. I was actually hoping to go with A because it'd be stupid, but I guess we'll do C and see if anything happens. I decide to ask Chiri. Sorry, would you mind helping me pull my... What the... Ow! I feel a dull throbbing pain at the back of my head. What? Like I bumped my head somewhere, but I don't remember doing that recently. Chiri flashes me a curious look. What are you doing, she asks. Wait a minute. Even though it makes no sense... Nah... I was gonna say, like, am I really a cat somehow? I thought maybe I could at least get the head off. That ain't gonna work. That thing's attached to the body. Poof! I slump forward in defeat, face planting on the tabletop. No! Most folks would have noticed that when they put it on, you know. Well, I didn't. The boss helped me get into it, is the thing. Huh. Well, don't let it get you down, Cherry says. Here, drink some of this. Oh! She pulls a bottle with a straw from her bag and pours some of the tea into it. In a fever of thirst, I jam the plastic straw through the mascot costume's mouth. Thankfully, it reaches as far as my own. Okay, we are a person inside a suit. Oh my god. I suck for all I'm worth. I suck and I suck and I suck. My body rejoices as the moisture returns to it, like rain coming to the desert. And thus... I revive! Actually, it kind of does feel like I'm coming back to life. Ha! Oh, thank you so much. I am never going to forget this as long as I live. With tears welling up in my eyes, I clutch Cherry's hands in my fuzzy mitts. Aw, hey, I'm not the kind of person to abandon someone in need, you know, she replies. An embarrassed grin crosses her face. How come you're carrying this bottle around with you anyway, I ask. Oh, that's because I make my own protein juice. In Japanese, the word protein is frequently used to refer to a powdered health food supplement that contains vitamins and minerals as well as the protein component. It is dissolved in milk or another liquid to create a drink. A protein diet typically involves drinking a glass of this in place of a meal. Drinking it in place of tea would assuredly lead to weight gain. Protein juice? Never heard of it. I heard that if you have protein juice for one of your 3 meals a day, you'll lose weight. So is this like the more legit weight loss thing? So yeah, I kinda need to keep it. Given Cherry's sort of, well, chubby frame, don't think the protein's been working so great for her. Wow, freaking zing, game. I hope the actress knew about that before you wrote that in. I've been trying all sorts of stuff, but right now protein is totally the best thing for my diet. This stuff, though... Cherry casts her eyes at the sample of burning hammer on the table. It's, like, totally bogus. Huh? Bogus? That's a surprise. Well, yeah, Cherry says. You gotta exercise if you want to burn body fat. The best way to burn fat is to engage in steady, low-intensity aerobic exercise. After roughly 20 minutes of such exercise, the body burns through its available blood sugar, and the brain sends signals to have fat brought into the bloodstream. This is how fat is burned. Anaerobic exercise, which leaves you panting and breathless, is not effective. She smacks herself on one flabby arm. I mean, there's no way you're gonna lose weight by taking in more calories. Huh? Didn't she just say she was drinking protein juice to lose weight? I keep that thought to myself. I mean, that'd be as ridiculous as all-you-can-eat Kobe beef, she adds. She shakes her head seriously. I'm not sure about using all-you-can-eat anything as an example in a discussion about weight loss. But again, I keep the thought to myself. But hey, a job's a job, Cherry says after a moment, perking up again. They tell me to sell this junk, I'll sell it. A sudden wailing comes from the other side of the door. Please, just give me time! Oh, is this like a loan shark thing? Is someone gonna get their ass kicked? I swear I'll get it back to you! What the heck? Cherry says. Is that the boss? Oh man, are we part of like a multi-level marketing scheme with this bogus product and the boss is pushing his debt off onto us? I nod. That's definitely Mr. Yanagishita's voice. He's the guy who hired me. Sidling up alongside Cherry, I very quietly open the door and take a peek inside with my giant freaking head. Dun 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 dun. This totally is. Mr. Yanagishita is down on his hands and knees, begging, while 2 uncouth-looking men glower at him. And of course one of them's doing the punk pose in the back. Just a little more time, that's all I ask, he pleads. Once I sell this stuff, I can pay you back. I see a tiny bottle of burning hammer in his hand. Just a little more, mimics the middle-aged fellow. I just gotta sell this. We've heard enough of that out of you. Yeah, the younger guy sneers. We ain't giving you any more time. So quit asking. But I really just need a little longer this time. Please, you gotta believe me. Oh, this is serious. From the look of things, Mr. Yanagishita is dealing with some loan sharks. Yep. Though it seems obvious that this term refers to toothy predators of the deep, the word shark in this case actually has its origins in an older Germanic word meaning parasite, or someone who preys on others. The same word gave rise to the terms pool shark and card shark. In the case of loan sharks, though, the initial mental image seems quite appropriate. Yeah, for real, Dracologist, this is where Kazuma Kiryu kicks in the door, beats the crap out of both of them, and they're like, oh, your debt's forgiven, I guess, and they just leave forever. and the two thugs are clearly in no mood for his continued groveling. Cherry and I exchange a glance. It's probably best if we don't go out there right now. But now I'm really worried. Am I actually going to get paid for this gig? Oh, damn. As I'm pondering that, one of the men grabs Yanagishita by the nape of the neck and drags him to his feet. Come with us, pal. We'll take you someplace you can, work off your debts. Oh, God, it's an episode of Kaiji. This is a disaster. Say what? Mr. Yanagishita wails. The two men drag him away. He was never seen again. Huh. Guess he's gone then, Cherry says. She's already starting to pack up her things. Wait, what are you doing, I ask. Going home. Not much point sticking around. Going home? I mean, the demo sure ain't happening now. Anyhow, it was nice working with you. See ya. Moments later, Cherry's out the door. Now what do I do? I've been left here all by myself. More or less at a total loss. I gotta say, I love how you know this is gonna somehow tie into Achi and Kano's story, but God only knows how. And by the way, based on the back of the box, this game's plot apparently gets pretty crazy. Wait, bad end? All I did was ask you to help take my freaking head off. Shift's over. Our poor feline friend isn't going to get paid now that those debt collectors showed up and dragged her boss away. If a certain someone hadn't told the thugs how to get to the Nakane building, they probably wouldn't have caught Yanagishita. The right decision happens at 11:15, but who has to make it? Oh, so this was out of my control. Oh, damn. Wow. I do want to make the other choices, though, and see what happens. I get the feeling they all lead the same direction, but someone led the thugs in this direction, so we should not have started as Tama, even though it was cool to get that bad end. Let's do the time chart. So, where's the choice? There are two options here. Stuck in the cat costume. I bet you they all lead to the same thing. I'm gonna rock my head back and forth. Rah! Gah! It won't come free. Ka-ching! I can't scroll down. So, yeah, I can't scroll down, so this might take me into a new direction. But so far, the conversation is the same. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's the same thing. I guess I'll just play through the rest of this, just to get that bad end, I suppose. So we're going to have to play as somebody else, but I'm still going to play this to the end, even though all three options are probably going to be the same thing. I wonder if these three options make any difference if something different happens. So I'm just gonna play this till the end, see what happens. And look at my goofy-ass giant cat face looking around the corner. This is so freaking silly. And yeah, Galleon, I bet you giving the bottle to the businessman will not change anything. Because it said somebody told the thugs how to get here. So we definitely need to play somebody else's story. I bet you giving the bottle to the businessman takes me the same thing. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to play this through and then select option A, which also probably takes me to the same place. Say what? I'm starting to pack up. I just love how it's like, well, bad end. I just start playing the game. Bad end. Okay. I love that just goofy-ass face, just sitting here in these chairs. Now what do I do? Bad end immediately. That's freaking hysterical. Yeah, Winterburn, I will change the earlier choice, but I bet you it's not going to make a difference. That's why I'm trying to wear out the move your head on your costume choices now. Because I bet you that really makes no difference. Ka-chong. God, I love that. I bet you we're going to see our face, like, at the very end of the game. Grab the head and yank it upward with all my might. Oh, is this the whole thing is the same? Alright, once again, I'll wait until I'm allowed to select options, then I'll just go back to the earlier choice. I bet you it's a non-choice, though. Yeah, we're done. Okay, earlier choice. Let's see what happens. It says who to choose. It should be whom to choose. Although that's pretentious. Hey, I know. Let's give it to the businessman. Here you go, sir. A free sample of Burning Hammer, the latest and greatest diet drink. The businessman flashes me a look of utter contempt and makes a point of avoiding me as he slips past. Bam! There goes the wind right out of my sails. I wonder how the other mascot's going about now. Ka-chong! Yeah, no, it's the same. I told you it's a non-choice. Alright. That is all we can do. So, okay. People, we have Achi, Kano, Minorikawa, and Osawa. So, who should I play as? Tama's in yellow, so red, blue, green, or purple. Achi, Kano, Minorikawa, or Osawa. Who's it gonna be? Any options this time? It was like an almost unilateral decision for Tama, but obviously that's a no-go. We need to influence her story somehow. So who's it gonna be? Alright, we have one for Osawa. We have one for Achi. We have one for Kano. Wow. We're really spreading ourselves all over. 2 for Achi. Green. Okay, 1 for Minorikawa. Oh god. Alright, we have 3 for Achi, 2 for Osawa, 4 for Achi, 2 for Osawa, 1 for the others. 2 for Minorikawa. So far it's 4 for Achi. Any other decisions? Because it looks like we're going to go back to Achi. If nobody else has any input, then I guess we'll go to Achi, see what happens. Okay, Achi it is. At gunpoint. The man with the cane aimed his gun at Hitomi, his face devoid of emotion. And he fires. Bad end. If only you'd chosen something different. Please, the girl said, trembling. Why are you doing this? But the man did not reply. Quickly, Achi stepped in between Hitomi and the gun, spreading his arms wide. What a badass. Stop, he said in English, one of the few English words he knew. He quickly reverted back to Japanese. Who the hell are you? Still, the man did not respond. You know this guy, Hitomi? No. Achi was sure he'd never seen the man either. What are you after? Money? Because if you are, boy, are you wasting your time chasing us. The man furrowed his brow, adjusting his point of aim to Achi's face. Ah, crap. His bloodthirsty gaze left Achi no doubt that he was willing to pull the trigger. Reflexively, Achi took a step back, his foot clattering against a discarded beer bottle. We're going to get gunned down for sure, unless we can find some way to catch this guy off guard. It didn't need to be much. If Achi could just distract the gunman for a moment, buy himself the briefest window. Shoot me then. Go on, do it! He stepped forward as he shouted, hoping the provocation would confuse the guy for just long enough. Oh. Even as Achi moved, the gunman's attention was distracted for an instant by a sudden sound. The phone in his breast pocket was ringing. Seeing his chance, Achi... Oh, wow! Wow! Lunged forward, tried to grab the gun, snatched up the beer bottle and used it as a weapon. Ran away. Chat, what's it gonna be? Because this is a big freaking deal. Neko Green Dragon use a heat action. I know you're posting this before the chat, that the choice showed up, but a heat action would be, probably B. But so far I'm still gonna say 000. So, what options would people like me to select here? Because I'm very curious about this, because there are several possibilities here. Okay, one for A, one for B, one for C, just immediately. So one for each. 2 for B. 3 for B. 4 for B. Wow. 5 for B. Wow. 6 for B. Damn. Hey there, Dragon Ace. 7 for B. It's clearly B. It is clearly B. God damn. Honestly, if it were me, I probably would have gone with A, because B, I have to bend down and pick it up. We'll see where it goes. But everybody's going for B. Seeing his chance, Achi snatched at the beer bottle and swung it at the assassin. The man narrowly avoided being struck, but he staggered wildly off balance. Hitomi! Achi grabbed her by the hand and dashed out of the club. The two sprinted away through the side streets and alleys of Shibuya. Achi began to feel as if they were running some maddening maze. Before long, the two had made it almost as far as Aoyama. Wait up! Huh? Achi, wait up! Achi glanced back at Hitomi. Ah, my bad. Guess you've been running pretty hard. You tired? Hitomi shook her head. No, it's just, I have to get to Dogenzaka. Dogenzaka? What for? What could she possibly need to do there, now? That's what I was told when I handed over the attaché case. Oh, that guy. The man leaned in to whisper to Hitomi as he reached out for the case. You're going to do exactly as I tell you. 2 things. He wore a cool, feigned smile, as if this were some casual conversation. First, you're going to go to Dogenzaka and get in the blue van there. Hitomi nodded wordlessly. Second, you will not attempt to contact either the police or your family in the meantime. His chilling tone brooked no argument. Just those 2 things, and we'll let your sister go. Hitomi nodded again. The man flashed her a big, bright grin. Okay, then. Give me the money. A blue van in Dogenzaka, huh? Achi muttered. So that's why you said the police were a no-go. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Miles. We gotta get to Dogenzaka. My job as a mascot starts in 10 minutes. That'd be freaking amazing. Hitomi's voice betrayed her desperation. I wonder if your sister's in that van, then. If she is, then we gotta hurry. The issue lay in how to get to Dogenzaka. They could probably avoid their pursuer if they kept to the streets and only the locals usually knew about. That meant staying off the more well-trafficked routes, like Roppongi-dori, or the stretch between, Miyama Suzaka and the station. The side roads south of the station were their best bet. It was going to be a long detour. Alright, come on. Turning, Achi headed back the way they'd come. After a moment's confusion, Hitomi followed. Achi? There was a note of worry in her voice. Hey, don't sweat it. I actually live in Dogenzaka. We're headed right back to my old neighborhood. Hitomi bowed her head. Thank you so much. Hey, it's no problem. I had to head home anyway. Achi gave her a grin, and she cracked a tiny smile of her own. Hey, you two. You got a minute? Are those the... Oh! Wow, Achi's story can affect Tama's thing, then. So wow! I didn't think it would converge so quickly. A pair of men approached him across the street. There was something shady looking about them. Achi's protective instincts kicked in, and he stepped in front of Hitomi. If these 2 guys meant trouble, he wanted to be ready. We just want to ask you something. The younger of the 2 men drew in closer, a sharp gleam in his eye. Achi braced himself. Ask us what? You know where the Nokane building is? The man held up a flyer. It was for some sort of health food sales demo. This is awesome! Come on, man, the Nokane building. You know where it is, or not? Achi knew the name. Wasn't that one of the buildings on Center Guy? That was near Dogenzaka, the same direction he was going. No harm in helping them. I don't like the thought of these 2 following. Well, this is an option that I'm gonna just pick myself. I know option A ruins it for Tom. Well, I don't know, because B saves Tama, but I don't know how A will affect Achi's story at all. A is the wrong answer. So, which way should I go with this one? Should I pick A, or should I advance the story properly? I'm honestly, I'll admit, I am biased toward A right now, just to close the loop. But, what do you want to go with? I got 1 for B. B, B. I got 3 Bs right now. Four Bs. B. B. Yeah, I'm only getting 1 vote for A. I got 6 Bs. Whatever's best for Tama. Well, that's obviously B. Alright. I don't like the thought of these two following Hitomi and me. Achi pointed them in the opposite direction from Center Guy. Pretty sure it's that way, he said. Oh, thanks, man. Sorry to bug you. The 2 men headed off toward the main road. So now we can play as Tama again if we really wanted to. Achi and Hitomi hurried onward, following the sparsely trafficked side streets toward Dogenzaka. I don't think I even knew this part of Shibuya was here, Hitomi said as she looked around. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I used to mess around in this neighborhood when I was a kid. The area was a mishmash of run-down residences and office buildings. Almost nobody ever comes here, unless they live or work on one of these streets. And check it out, over there a rare first-hand glimpse of the Shibuya River. A minor river that runs from the Miyamoto Bridge to the Tengen Bridge. Depicted in the 36 Views of Mount Fuji by Edo period ukiyo-e artist Hokusai. In Hokusai's time, fireflies were collected from the Shibuya River and presented to the shogun, lending credence to the idea that the river was indeed clean in the past. Have you always lived in Shibuya, Achi? Yep, born and raised. Cleaning up trash on most of my days. Achi bent down to pick up a piece of trash from the roadside. That's why I do this. It just pisses me off to see folks make a mess of this place. He picked up another piece of trash. I don't have a job, so I just pick up garbage every day. Man, what am I even doing? Like cleanup even matters right now. Hitomi took a long, hard look at his face. What? He demanded. What is it? You're a strange one, Achi. That's so? She was right, of course. It was sort of strange, collecting trash every day instead of getting a job. He had his reasons for it, but they weren't important right now. Right now, the important thing was getting Hitomi to Dogenzaka. Come on, he murmured. A sudden angry shout broke the silence as they hurried along. Hey, hold it right there! Achi and Hitomi stopped, but the shout wasn't directed at them. Further up the road, a group of thuggish-looking men were having some kind of argument. The man who was shouting had grabbed one of the others by the neck. Idiots! And you still got the gall to call yourselves SOS? The Studs of Shibuya. Aw, yeah. A youth gang operating out of Shibuya, founded by Achi Endo. What? Its current leader is Suzumu Nishizawa. Huh. I mean, yeah, Suzumu, but the other men standing around looked distinctly uncomfortable. It takes money to run an organization. No, I know, and since it's not like you're Achi or nothing, I thought you could maybe spare some help on that front, boss. The top dog, the man in charge, the head honcho, thanks. Here it refers to the leader of SOS Suzumu. A change in leadership can really shake up an organization. The new boss's personality and disposition are a huge factor in whether the group continues to prosper. The fact that Suzumu was being asked to spare some help on the monetary front suggests that he still has things to learn about being in charge. Hitomi looked at Achi when the stranger spoke his name. He smiled awkwardly, then turned back to the altercation. Shut your mouth, Suzumu barked. How dare you say Achi's name in my presence? Hey, Achi called out. What was that about me? As soon as they saw him, the other men went pale. Achi kept his tone casual as he strolled up to the group. Suzumu, you can't just give the guy a beatdown in broad daylight. To mess someone up super bad, usually with punches and kicks. Thanks, game. Thank you for that. Hey there, Pink Star. Don't want to shock the upstanding people of our fair city. Achi. Suzumu glared. Can we drop the pleasantries? Aight, Achi replied with a hint of a sneer. You got it, Suzumu. And I'd like to point out we're not on a first-name basis. With that, Suzumu turned and stalked away. His buddies followed suit, leaving Achi and Hitomi alone again. Did you know that guy, Hitomi asked? His name's Suzumu Nishizawa, and yeah, I know him. Or I thought I did. Used to be friends way back. Me and those guys were all part of the same crew, but I bailed a little while ago. Achi fell silent. To his great relief, Hitomi didn't pry further. I was on the mean team, but now I'm just mean clean. Yeah, Miles. Oh, so that's what a beatdown is. Achi and Hitomi had gone a short distance further when he caught sight of a man picking something up alongside the train tracks. Hey, I'm the mean clean, okay? Huh. I wonder. Achi went over to him. Hey man, you picking up trash by any chance? Huh? The man let out a panicked shout. What is a man? Miserable piles of secrets. Miserable piles of secrets. Miserable pile of secrets. Taisei Yasuda, 35 years old, just opened up a knick-knack shop in Shibuya. Achi knows Shibuya like his own backyard, but this Yasuda guy is new enough that Achi doesn't recognize him. Sorry, it just kind of looked like that's what you're doing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking up trash, of course. It's a little shady, but the guy seemed pretty unnerved. Like, I just got to thinking, man, this place is filthy. Oh, right on! Achi clasped the man's hand in his own. Someone else who gets it! They do? Totally! I see all this trash all over the place and I can't stand it. Oh, yeah, sure. The man breathed a sigh of relief. I can't stand it when someone throws something away when it can still be useful. I hear that! That's the spirit, ha-ha! Achi pulled out the trash he had stuffed in his pocket. Here you go. Huh? Go ahead, have all of it. The man looked dumbfounded. Usually I go around picking up the trash around here, but I got a little thing I gotta do today. You got it from here, and I'm counting on you. What? Actually, I'm kind of... Great, thanks! Achi beamed in approval and rejoined Hitomi and headed on down the street. Son of a bitch! The man let out a sigh. Fine. What was he doing, burying evidence? Jeez. Slipping through a narrow back alley, they came out near the top of Dogonzaka. Achi looked down the hill, but didn't see a blue van anywhere. He and Hitomi started making their way down toward Shibuya Station. Hitomi muttered to herself. I don't see it parked around here. Her face twisted up with worry. It was a lot harder to find street parking closer to the station. Hitomi, hold up. Achi had a sudden idea. He darted into a nearby soba restaurant, motioning for Hitomi to follow. They then started picking up the trash in the soba restaurant. Hey, he called out to the proprietress. Wow, I've never seen that word before. Proprietress. I didn't even know that was a thing. A sharp-eyed, middle-aged woman. You're looking as lovely as ever today, I see. Oh, Achi, are you done collecting trash for the day? The lady took a look at Hitomi, her eyes lighting up. Maki Oneda. When she was 19, she happened to stop by this place and was captivated by the chilled curry soba. By day's end, she decided to make the restaurant her new home. Married the owner at age 22, and they managed the establishment together. Last year, her husband of 30 years passed away. Now she safeguards the generations-old secret of chilled curry soba on her own. Is this your girlfriend? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. The proprietress was undeterred. Oh, she looks just like a model. She's a spitting image of me at that age. My. Now she's got himself a girlfriend. I said it's not like that. The woman waved Hitomi over. Now, you know Achi's got a bit of a mouth on him, and he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's a sweet boy. I love that Achi himself said that he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay. Hitomi forced a polite smile to her face. He'll try to deny it, but don't you listen. Has he told you about Suzune? Ma'am, please. Achi jumped in on the conversation. You gotta hear me out. Whatever's the matter? I'm just trying to talk up your good points. Have you seen a van parked around here? A van? Let me think. Yes, come to think of it, there was. A blue one, she added confidently. Hitomi leaned forward. Where is it now, she asked. Well, I'm not really sure. I don't keep a close eye on things outside, after all. Hitomi slumped. I see. I know it doesn't look it, but I've been quite busy today. The man who makes my noodles came by earlier to settle accounts, and we fought and fought over it. And now, he's in the back. He'll be the new lunch for everybody today. No hay for finances, that one. That's his problem. Honestly. And on top of that, of course, my part-timer Masa has to have the day off. Honestly. Masa is the first-year student at Midoriyama Academy, a sweet young man who works as a part-time delivery driver for Dogen Hut and sends all his leftover money to his mother out in the country. Lately, however, he's gotten himself a girlfriend, and he's been sending money back home less frequently. His noodle house job doesn't pay enough to both support his mom and cover his dating expenses, so he's scheming for a way to make it rich quick. Achi frowned. Had she really seen a blue van, or was she just being chatty? Well, she mentioned it was blue, they didn't. Older women who ran tobacco shops or noodle houses did seem to have a knack for spotting details, but women of her age weren't always the most reliable. Dude, screw you, Achi. She's freaking 30. She's not old. Get the hell out of here. Oh, wait, no. It said her husband died at 30. But it still said that was recently, didn't it? Like, she's not a million years old. Anyway, do I believe her or not? A or B? A believes her, B does not. A Dracologist. Was some lady said to look like some celebrity? Yes, that was Kano's girlfriend, who may or may not actually be the celebrity. Alright, 1 vote for A. Believe her. Anything else, people? 2 for A. Any more where that came from? I got 2 A votes. 3 for A. 4 for A. 1 for B. Oh, Dragon is 30 years of marriage. Jeez, that changes things a little. Alright, 5 for A. 1 for B. It's looking like we're going... Yeah, 6 for A. Okay. I'll believe the nice older lady. They did seem to have a knack for spotting details. I actually decided to follow up some more. Was there anything unusual about this van? Well, let me think. The woman frowned, pausing a moment in thought. Aha! A flash of recollection shone in her eye. That's right. Now I remember. I think there was some foreigner sitting inside. Achi and Hitomi exchanged glances. Yes, I'm sure of it. The man who makes my noodles said he saw it too. Was there anything else? Hitomi asked. No, not that I can remember. Bad end. Wait, what? Hitomi hung her head in frustration as they left the soba shop. Achi did his best to cheer her up. Hey, we might still find that car. Let's try waiting around here for a while. Just waiting? What good will that do? Well, it's possible they went looking for you when you didn't show, Achi said. Maybe they'll come back, you know? He sat down on the edge of a planter outside the restaurant. But the criminals already have the money, she said anxiously. Even Achi understood the implications. Now that the crooks had the ransom, their hostage was nothing but a liability. Why take the risk of letting her go when they already had what they wanted? The situation was bad. Very bad. Still, just running around Shibuya willy-nilly was only going to tire and frustrate them. Achi wanted to make sure Hitomi had the chance for a little break. We don't have anywhere else to look, so let's just give it 10 minutes, okay? He said. Hitomi seemed unconvinced. She looked like she might just march off down Dogenzaka at any moment. I understand how you must feel, but you know what they say. Slow and steady. Stay in place? What? That's what they say? Yeah, Hitomi burst out laughing. Huh? What's so funny? It's slow and steady wait. Thank you. Wins the race. Also, good quotation mark usage there. For real? Hitomi smiled and sat down beside him. Alright, she said, we can wait here for 10 minutes. I'm aware that you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. Yeah, the chat's like, oh, the van had mystery machine on the side. No, there's a green van, the other foreigner. Cool. We've run enough races today already, right? Hitomi kept her eyes on the cars passing through Dogenzaka for a while, then she murmured softly to Achi. Thank you so much for everything. Really. You can thank me after we find this van. Well, I'm sure if I'd been by myself, I'd have been in too much of a panic to do anything. What can I say? I try to keep my head up and face things as they come. You're quite the optimist, aren't you? Achi grinned. He tried to recall what optimist meant. He was pretty sure it had something to do with doctors, maybe glasses. Doho, that's optometrist! The shy, sweet look on Hitomi's face as she said it, though, made him figure it probably wasn't a bad thing, whatever it was. Cars drifted on by, one after the other, but they saw no sign of a blue van. After a while, even Achi began to grow impatient. This was starting to feel like a waste of time. And then... Are we actually doing this? Hitomi, look! There it was. Oh, we gotta come back! Aw, it's freaking sweet! Keep out. Yo! So we got a cliffhanger. So I'll go, okay, so to be continued signifies the end of the time, and keep out signifies a stopping point in the middle of a chapter. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and try the other decision with the guy with the gun. So regarding the gunman, obviously B took us where we needed to go. Should I do A or C? Whoops. Should I do A or C? Lunged forward and try to get the gun away, or just run away? I just want to see what happens. And yeah, we can go back to Tama, but I'm going to do that next stream. I don't want to do a whole nother thread right now, because I'm going to stop the stream very soon. I just want to know, should I grab the gun or grab Hitomi and run away? So what will it be for this mysterious gunman? I am quite curious. Because I get the feeling it's either going to lead us to the same thing, or it's going to be a bad end, and either way, that'll be good for closure. I'm seeing 2 A's, 1 C. Any other takes on it? 3 A's. Okay. Any more options? Danish, you die either way? I don't know. We'll find out. 3 A's, 1 C. Yeah, if no one else wants to throw in their hat, then I guess we'll just go with A. Let's do it. Seeing his chance, Ashi lunged forward in an attempt to wrest the gun away. Wait, for real? He reached out with both hands, attempting to knock it to the floor. The man's grip on the weapon was stronger than he expected, however, and he shoved Achi away with surprising force. Oh, crap. The gunman's posture radiated a ferocious determination. His eyes, though, were like a dead man's, wide and hollow. It was unsettling, to say the least. Who the heck is this guy? Hitomi, Achi shouted. Get out of here, now! But Hitomi was rooted in place with terror. Run! Snapping out of it at last, she bolted for the door. She paused in the doorway to look back at him. Achi! What the hell are you waiting for? Achi snarled. Get out of here, now! Finally, Hitomi slipped out of the building. At some point, the assassin had managed to snatch up a beer bottle in his free hand. Oh, he got the bottle. Uh-oh. Oh, that sucks. Achi tried to duck, but he was a hair too slow. The makeshift weapon caught him in the left ear. He staggered, his head spinning, barely able to tell which way was up. His vision dimmed, but still he refused to yield. He headbutted the man in the nose as hard as he could. Really? The assassin staggered backward. Are we, like, both dead? Then all the remaining strength left Achi's body. Wow, so I would have chosen wrong. What? Just bad end. Beaten up by the man with the cane. Wow. Achi tried to fight a dangerous assassin unarmed, but the man turned out to be more than he could handle. There's gotta be some better way to get out of here. Try choosing a less risky course of action. Okay. Alright. So now I'll wrap it up with C, which will either bring us back to where we originally were, or some other dead end. I doubt, honestly, I doubt that we're going to have 2 different bad ends that close to each other. It's probably just going to take us out. But let's just see. Let's just see. Grabbed Hitomi and ran. Hitomi! Grabbed her and ran. He charged the man in the doorway, kicking at the cane he leaned on. The assassin lost his balance and stumbled to the left. Run! Still holding Hitomi's hand out, she rushed out of the club. Oh, so he just pieces out. Oh yeah, and then the 2 thugs. Let's bounce to the choice. No harm in helping them. Let's ruin it for Tama. Yeah, it's just this way. See, what the hell did I tell you? The bald man snapped at his companion. My bad, man, my bad. You were right. God, you couldn't find your way out of a paper bag with a map and compass. My bad, man. Get us a taxi. Word, come on. Ah, thanks, man. Sorry to bug you. With that, the 2 headed off toward the main road. And now we've ruined it for Tama. We got this long loading thing now. And we're back. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the choice because that's all that did. Either way, they just leave. So I'll help Tama out. Opposite direction. Bum 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 bum. And then finally, the old woman. Whoops. Or was she just being chatty? Not always the most reliable. I actually wanted to make absolutely sure. You swear you really saw it? Of course it did. Why would I lie about something like that? The proprietress let out an annoyed huff. I'm not much fun of lying, or of being called a liar. Hey, I didn't mean it like that, really. Sorry to bother you. It's just like either way. That might change something with someone else's story later. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't matter. Okay. That covers Achi's story options up to this point, so I think we're pretty much covered. So next time we stream, we could either take a new character, or we can go to Tama and actually advance her story. Yeah, I guess I'll just go to the next save point if I can. I'll just go back to believing her and be nice. Oh, it just saved right now anyway. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. I'll be nice. There's our save. Got it. Nailed it. Okay. Alright, we've run out of options for Achi, and I think we've done the best things that we can. So this is where I'm going to call it. So thank you very much for joining, and have a wonderful night.